Okay, I should give you an idea of what I'm doing this weekend. It's actually Sunday, we're going home soon. But came to Algonquin on Friday to meet up with some friends who, this is the 3rd annual meetup. Brought some new friends with me. We did a lot of gabbing and such. And just enjoying company, so not a lot of video was done, which was okay. So I just videoed some trails that I did while I was here. And a little mismatch of everything else. And I'm gonna put it together and try to make your way through it. Enjoy. Hello, hello. Quick stop at High Falls and Bracebridge. Heading to Algonquin for the weekend. Should be fun. Trans-Canada Trail runs through here. It's a great trail. We're gonna go down by the bottom of the falls to give you guys a better view of it. Beautiful blue skies today. I just gotta get down this area without breaking my neck. My phone's gotta go away for a minute. So we're trying to make it down the trail, and Sugar Pie is gonna slide. This is what I take my friends through. I think she'll make it. It's pretty icy. But it's really icy. She made it and I missed it. But it was good. She did a good job. High Falls. Okay, now we're just gonna have a quick look at Little Falls and then continue on to Algonquin. Gonna go down over here. Little High Falls. Beautiful area. Sun's out, blue skies. Another beautiful day. Life's good. We made it. Mew Lake. Just getting set up. Those guys are ahead of me. And we'll check back. Fast forward on our way for a little walk to Provoking Falls. Pretty. Well, my excellent navigational skills led us in the wrong direction. So now we're going back. All right, we're back. Someone's cooking potatoes over here. Sugar Pie is cleaning off the picnic table. Tent's up. This tent's up. I still have to put one more tent up. Hey, hey. Some time has passed. It's 6 o'clock. I just came out for a stroller on the campground. Never found Provoking Falls. We're pretty sure we know how to get there now, though. Anyway, that's that. Now I'm just gonna head back to the camp and see what those two are up to. Good morning, time check, next day, 8:30, just trying to get situated. We're going on a walk in a half an hour. Went down to almost minus 15 last night. I survived on the ground. The totem pole. We're back. We're at the Logging Museum. All right. Here's a reed. There's that. There's a little bit of snow on the fire pit. It's kind of neat, and it was all open, so the smoke would go up and out, and all kinds of bunks in the little shanty. 2 to a bunk. Wow, 127 years old white pine. Crazy. We'll go check this one out. Horses. This is where the horses stayed. Let's check it out. Watch your step. Sugar Pie is checking it out. All right, off on the trail to find our next stop. They'll get a little crazy. All right, it's basically telling you that the horses were used to skid the logs out to landings, which were small clearings in the bush. And then they were loaded onto sleighs for transport to the ice of nearby lakes and then wait for a spring thaw and the river drive downstream to the outside world. Yeah, they had a whole setup. For example, the size of logs, these things are huge. And the whole contraption. That's a bench you can sit on. Shows you how deep the snow is right now in here. And here's a poor horse that had to drag this stuff down. The horse has his winter's jacket on, so you can't see it. Just its feet. The horse. Stop 5, plowing and icing the roads. Well, this is interesting. How they would do it. Wow. Yeah. Pretty good plow blades on it. And then the guy would stay there, I think. Oh no, there's the steering wheel. Danger on the hills. A loaded sled weighing 20 tons could kill horses and driver if it got out of control on a downhill run. The standard precaution was to station men on the hill. With hot sand they could shovel onto the road if a sleigh was coming too fast, or the snow if it was too slow. Even better was a Ranger brake or a crazy wheel, which one man could operate to let out a cable attached to the sled at a safe speed. My mouth is not cooperating with my brain today. So here it is here. So then they'd hook it and then let her go down here. And hopefully they made a successful landing at the bottom. They marked their timber. Wow, by the end of winter, a camp might have stockpiled 1,000 square timbers or 3,000 smaller round saw logs on the ice of a frozen lake. To avoid total confusion during the drive later on, where other logs were cut elsewhere, each log was marked with a special stamping hammer that left the company's own registered symbol. It's like someone took a paintbrush and painted them in. Tom Thompson and logging. There's a reed. A group of sevens or paint it with them, one or the other. And number 8, this is what they used to do to keep the logs moving. If you want to pause and read. There it is. Here's a bench. Lots of snow still. This is the alligator, which helped move things along quite a bit compared to horses. And here it is. In all its glory. Broiler room down here. That's okay. We're thinking either wolf or coyote. Tools of the river driver, sorry, not diver. The sun's kind of reflecting, so we can't. That's the chute. Bring the logs, go down the chute and hit the water and keep on going. There we go. That's what used to go on here. Even the spring runoff, there was not always enough water to sustain a long drive or smaller water courses. And yada, yada, yada. New inventions. It's a crosscut saw from the 1870s. Before that, they only used axes for felling tree because saws always jammed. The problem was solved by addition of special teeth called rakers to remove sawdust and shavings. On we go. Saw log camp. And with the horse, enter here for a horse's eye view. Tools, very neat. Quite the old wood stove, piped out. It's neat. Lots and lots of tools. dark in here. More stalls for the horses, I believe. So the saw log camp was different from the Camboose camps. This had separate buildings, served as blacksmith shop, stable, bunkhouse, and cookery. Dinner served. Holy, it's heavy. Oh, it's okay. Dinner table. Little pantry areas. God, they even had an island. Lucky them. Sink, a big old stove. Another big bunkhouse. They really put them in here. On up, one down. Big stove though. They'd have to keep them warm in the winter. Oh yes. Well, someone located the steam winch between Pro and Okanagan Lake. And then someone else restored it. It's neat. Wow. That's huge. Yeah. That is a chainsaw, people. Wow. The birds.
You're a little guy.
I'm Mary Poppins today. Got the chains on the tires. And the things on the sled, the skis on the, or sled runners, or whatever you want to call them, to pull it out. A 1964 skidder. When things started to get a bit easier for the logging that was being done here. A little less manual and a little more motorized. It's neat. From river drives to trains and trucks. It's a read. A logging truck from 1923. They were logging in Algonquin before Algonquin was a provincial park. And then that's your read. I can't read today. It's a bit chilly. The wind is cold and my lips are froze. They're not froze, but my speaking isn't on par today. This just tells you how Algonquin is logged today. This is how it's logged today. 6 generations from the 1830s to present. It's hard to do these things alone. Next trail up, Spruce Bog, 1.5K loop. Aw, we get to do Billy Beaver's Bog Book. Welcome to the Spruce Bog Boardwalk Trail. Aw. Hello, Mr. Chickadee. Hello, Billy the Beaver. Thanks for letting us walk on your trail. A bog is a type of wetland. I have many friends in this bog. Let's meet them today. Wetlands are environments that are wet during the some seasons or year-round, such as swamps or marshes. I cannot get my mouth to cooperate with my brain today. What are you doing? Got a little action going on. I am small but mighty. Welcome to my lodge. I built my home out of hardwood trees, mud rocks, and soft plants. Hardwood trees have broad leaves, which they lose each fall. We shall see his home in here somewhere. When I hear the sound of flowing water, I build a dam. The dam blocks the water, forming a beaver pond. A beaver pond forms when a beaver builds a dam to block flowing water. These ponds provide a safe habitat for the beavers to build their lodges. Where is the lodge? Where's the beaver lodge? You guys, I have to confess, this trip is like totally unhinged. Like it's all over the board. It's mix and match. It's just everything. Everything short of it. No, it's everything. It's everything these weekends. It's everything. It's a little breezy at the moment. All right, after a long time, my dam breaks down, the pond water drains out, and plants build up. This forms a bog, which eventually becomes a beaver meadow. Bogs may look dry, but they're like a big sponge soaked with water. On we go into the forest. This is my friend, Bruce the spruce grouse. Unlike other birds, he eats the needles off of evergreen trees that grow in this bog. He would not land in my hand, but maybe he will now. There's a lot of evergreen needles here. That's why Bruce and so many of his friends like to hang out in bogs like this one. They have lots to eat. Well, let's continue on. Our kindergarten hike. It's Wilma, the Algonquin moose, or the Algonquin wolf. In late summer, her pups outgrow their dens. They move into a rendezvous site in a bog or beaver meadow, where pups can learn to play until they're old enough to hunt with their families. A rendezvous site's a place where wolf families leave their pups when they're too large for their dens, but too young to hunt with adults from their pack. They stay here until late summer. A carnivore is an animal that eats meat. Carnivores prey on other animals when they eat them. So Mr. Beaver has to watch out for the wolves because they're sneaky and they prey on them when they get the chance. I'm sad that the Whiskey Jack, aka Grey Jay, will not land on my hand. That was my mission in here. I want to see Molly the marten so bad. Peeking in the forest, we see trees standing tall and fallen to the ground. Fallen evergreen trees are great pathways for my friend Molly the marten to travel around the forest floor to search for food or escape danger. Evergreens produce needles and cones which stay on the tree year-round. I hope that wind settles down come this evening. Martens are all around us here in Algonquin, even if you don't see them. See if you can find your scat on a fallen tree as evidence of Molly being here. Scat's another word for animal droppings or poop, and is an exciting clue about an animal's life history. Molly, were you here? Not on this one. Look over there. Can you spot Carl the Canada Jay? Unlike some other birds, Carl doesn't migrate in the wintertime. That means he and his family stay here all winter. Migration's a movement from one area to another depending on the season. Many birds migrate from Canada to Central South America for the winter. In the winter, there isn't much to eat here. Carl hides his food for caches in the trees of this bog to survive cold months. He stores a bit of insects, berries, and meat under the bark of these trees so he can eat all winter and feed his babies in the spring. I've spent my whole life in this bog. I've watched the seasons pass, the landscape change. It might not look like much, but it's home to me. It provides me with food, shelter, and safety. And good friends too. My bog is a busy, special place and is an important home to many plants and animals. Thank you for exploring my bog and meeting my friends today. You're welcome, but your friends aren't very friendly.
They're all asleep.
Yes, we didn't get to see all the friends that we wanted to see. The chickadees are friendly. That's a given. And the nuthatches. But the gray jays, they like to watch. I have to check and see if wolves walk the same as coyotes. I honestly don't know. So these tracks are either or by the looks of it. And that concludes our quick tour of the Spruce Boardwalk Trail. This place is beautiful in the summer too. The newest trail at Algonquin, Fork Lake Trail. Fork Lake, 2.4 kilometer loop that offers short, steep climbs from lake level to high hilltops with scenic views. Difficult. Very nice. It was a gift to Algonquin. This is quite the steep hill. Holy crap. It's going down. If I lose my footing now, I'm screwed. Whee! This would be a great hill to coast down. Pretty view. Still going down, and you know what that means. What goes down must come up. Somehow I feel like my calf muscles are going to be burning when I hit the stairs. Because we're still going down. On we go. It's so neat in here. I can imagine in another month or so when all the animals are moving. We have to go this way. It said one way. I don't know if that's encouraging, but we shall see. Go that way. You know why they let you rest on the bench right here with the pretty view? To prepare you for this. All these stairs. Yeah. Here we go. Up and up. There's ice on them, but they're not bad. Whew, we made it. Oh my God, I'm getting tired. It's a whole chore in the wintertime hiking. I think it's all the bundled up clothing under my jacket and pants. And yeah, it's just a lot of effort. Pretty view. Time to go up. What we came down. Oh, after all that up, we have something to look forward to. Beautiful. Very nice. These are toe killers because your feet slide forward. Still going through the woods. Trying to make our way back. Oh, okay. I thought we were in for a treat, but it abruptly ended. No. We see the tops of what looks like more stairs. This is tricky for us. Yes. All right, we made it. Unharmed. Oh, we should be almost out of this. Should be. We're on the home stretch. I felt it. We're back. I'm happy about that. Just give you a bit of a peek of the visitor center. That's wild.
A little bit before that age.
Okay, found my second wind, kind of. Gonna do this 1.9K lookout loop. Let's get after it. I lied about finding my second wind. Down we go and then up we go. We found the wind. The first trail I ever did in Algonquin. Woo. That was graceful. Oh, good. Love you. Big erratic. Yay! Raise it out. Beautiful morning. Sunday morning, breakfast, chicken noodle soup. Chickadees are hungry. We're on our way to Provoking Falls from the garbage cans at Mew Lake, which I kept screwing up. So now my two friends behind me are showing me the proper way. Blue jays are out and alive. What an absolute beautiful morning. Back there? Oh, I passed it? See, I almost did the wrong thing again. This dead tree standing up, when you see it, that's the marker to go this way, off a little footpath. Because the bridge is out, so they had to do it another reroute. And Dennis pointed out flagging tape as well. Dennis trying to get the pileated woodpecker who's right in there, dead center of the screen. So cool, these birds. These woodpeckers are my favorite. Finally, after watching the woodpecker for a bit, the bridge that's closed, do not use. That's the Highland Backpacking Trail this way, and we're going this way. We hear the water. Wow, I would say the bridge is out. It's too bad. Here's Provoking Falls. Here's the falls. Beautiful. Sun's kind of coming up on the other side, so it's reflecting back, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. It's still beautiful nonetheless. Goodbye, Provoking Falls. Lovely seeing you. Great having us at the coffee by you. Maybe we'll catch you in the summertime. All right, on we go. There's the bridge. If you see the bridge, you've gone too far. You got to come back. And there's a Y. And then we go to the left to get back out to the Mew Lake garbage area. Time to take down the tent. I have quite the puddle. She's deep. Left my American neighbor a little bit of wood and a little message to go with it. Thank you for the new coolie, GB. We'll see you and the woman in the woods next time. All right, off to do another adventure. Okay, camp's all packed up. And now we're going to do Bat Lake. It's 5.6K loop. Visits a variety of forest types, including a magnificent hemlock stand, a fine lookout, and pretty little Bat Lake. Let's get after it. Just a beautiful stroll through the woods right now. I've did this trail once in the winter, me and my friend. This girl loves nature. Shout out. And it was fun. A lot easier in the winter, I find, than the summer, because obviously the gullies and stuff are all covered in snow. So it's pretty smooth sailing. Some pretty big trees in here. Way up there. Well, no pine martens. I'm sad. No moose. Just a glimpse of a fox that was at our site. Although my camping buddies, they got it. Besides that, I seen a couple ravens, birds, lots of birds. But no mammals as of yet. Well, besides the fox. It smells really good in here. Definitely smells spruce. Or some type of evergreen. I really have to learn my trees, though. Trees are interesting. There's a hill in front of us. There's a hill. It is easier because of the snow. I didn't wear my micro spikes, so here's hoping it's not too slippery. Listen. You can hear the water. That was a hill and a half. But we made it up. That's all that matters. Eventually, we have to make our way up. This part is usually a little sketchy. You can't see it, but you can hear it. This boardwalk's seen better days. Look at that. That's wild. Wait till you see this, guys. So cool. Look at the blue. This is why they're called adventurers. Because they do things like this, which is great. Wow. Okay, can't go this way or that way. But we can get this way, which we were over this way. This way. Very carefully, of course, to see these ones. There we go. So cool. Oh, we made it. I don't know how deep it is back there. Very cool. Little message the adventurers found. We're making our own little path back out again. Oh, it's a little slippery, but we made it. Well, almost made it. I shouldn't say we made it yet. Okay, on we go. Up to Bat Lake Lookout. Those icicles were cool. The color probably doesn't come across the way they look to us, but they were beautiful. Here comes the famous steps in the middle of nowhere. Well, they're not famous, but every trail has them. Guaranteed. All right, up we go. So many snow fleas. Look at them. Crazy. And to think I was actually going to eat snow here. They're all over. Okay, up we go. It literally looks like dirt. They're just peppering the trail.
White sand.
Yeah. Little marshy, pondish area. I can't remember what it's called down there. Big rock just plunked here. It's huge. Okay, we're coming out on the view of Bat Lake. It just looks like a little circle over there. On we go to the next water spot. I ran down, or tried to ski down, what I coasted down a few years back. Still going down. the other side. And this is actually a boardwalk under us. Another quick view on our way out. All right, we're winding our way out, almost done this trail. All right, here's our next stop. Let's go. I just had to move my car around because there's cars here. Like the gates obviously aren't open in the winter. So you just gotta park at the bottom and work your way up. It's beautiful, 6 degrees out right now. All right, we're finding the falls this way. You can also go this way to the river. It's a relatively short hike, which is good. Let's peek out here for a second. See what we see. And she's rushing. They fixed the fence. Woo, look at it go. Wow, that's power. We may have a Tesla SOS on our Garmin button moment. This guy's crazy, look at him. Like, I don't even think he has crampons. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna watch.
One slip and don't bother looking for it.
Nuts. All right, we're at the top. He made it. I'm not gonna attempt it, I'm just gonna look. Because it's cool. Only because there's well-established prints. Am I down here right now? So wild. That's flowing. Woo! Now waterfall in there. Here's the top. Just nice, easy flow. And there it goes, down, down. All right, we just came down to the bottom. I'm gonna go around and look at it from the top, or bottom up. I think I'm gonna top out here. Looks a little tricky. On the way out.